the Fighters and Trainers channel, and most importantly, the People's channel. You got the sun shining right now in the car. Like, it's a beautiful day,
Hell
huh?
yeah. Hell yeah, it's a beautiful day. What's up with you over there?
Man, just covering the sport like always. This is obviously the reaction day on, from the fights that happened on Saturday. But before we get into that, right? I mean, obviously, it's sealed, it's done. You guys have a date, October, what is it, 11th or 10th?
Yeah, but who said it's done?
Not done.
See, you wasn't expecting that exclusive, was you? Huh?
No, I wasn't.
Nah, them contracts not signed. Nah. I think, they're not signed. It's a close to a deal, according to Golden Boy. They made that announcement. Um, but no paperwork signed. Nothing like that. They just have a date and they said, oh, they fighting this date. And they submitted a contract, but negotiations is going on between them contracts. Um, so it's nothing official yet. No, it might still go to purse bid. Like I think they told WBA that they needed an extension, that they reached a deal with the promoters, and maybe they did reach a deal. But as far as me and Lucas' body, as far as that, like nobody signed their contract yet, so a deal haven't been reached, and hopefully it will be reached this week. If not, then they got to go back to purse bid. You know, so that's what's happening. But it's close, they say, according to Oscar and them.
Tell me, what do you feel like the hesitation is, after, looking at what's going on in your eyes? I mean, where do you feel like the business aspect of, actual, results of where we're going to get some answers, maybe even before purse bid?
Y'all know what it is, man. Come on, y'all know what it is. I believe. You remember when 50 Cent was on Sony? I'm trying to give y'all, without talking, I'm trying to give y'all what they call an analogy or something like that. I don't know, but 50 Cent was on Sony at one time, and I remember he got shot, and so they blackballed him. They dropped him off of Sony. They tried to blackball him, so he found his mixtapes, this, and blew the fuck up. So I could say that we transitioned in that thing. We got our own lane, and some people not happy with us having our own lane. And I believe that's just me speculating, because I don't know why it's taking this long for two promoters to come to deal, sign it. I don't know why they would stop the first bid and push it back and say a deal was reached. So, I don't know why none of that's happening. All I know is we in line for that title shot, and whether it go to court or whatever else, we're gonna get our title shot and we're gonna win that title. So I don't think it's on the WBA end. I think the WBA is just waiting, but he's hearing from the promoters, and I don't know what's going on their end.
Yeah, I wonder what it is exactly, because like you postpone it, but you don't give us a date or when that postponement is going to be. Then I seen you on Twitter saying this is illegal. What's going on right now.
I would say, I don't want to. It is basically illegal. I mean, if you go by the Ali Act and you're going on the bylaws and shit like that, going through all these measures just to get a fight, it cannot be. It cannot be healthy for business relationships. They should be conducted better amongst gentlemen. I mean, the truth, transparency need to be there. Otherwise, you get zoofas and stuff like that. Like the old promoters want loyalty, but they don't want to be transparent. It's like y'all playing the game, but then y'all get mad when people cross the street and go on that side. I don't get it. I don't get the game that everybody playing unless they all in cahoots with each other, playing good cop, bad cop. I don't know, but either way, it's a little weird. It's a little weird.
Right. They talked about both parties wanted the post, like, what was the reason of the postponement? I think that your signal's a little choppy. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. He just froze up a little bit. We're gonna be getting into the fights and all that good stuff as well. But hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel. I don't know if his phone died or he just froze for the connection. But we definitely gonna be getting into the fights. Definitely want to get Schofield's reaction on the fights as well. But I want to get more into, Kid, and what's going on with him and Lucas Body. Obviously, the WBA title. I mean, That's what we was watching yesterday for the WBA title at welterweights, right? So we'll get into the lightweight division a little bit, talk a little bit, and I think he's back. We good? Oh no, I can't hear you. Are you on mute? Can't hear you yet. Double tap the screen though. We got 100 people on the live, 600 likes. Diabolical. That is disgusting. At the highest level, ladies and gentlemen, we got Floyd Schofield back on action. But 7 likes, that's nasty, guys. All
All
right, we
right,
back.
can you hear me now?
Yeah,
All
yeah, yeah.
right. So
The
the postponement wasn't on me. Like I found out when y'all found out. I never asked for no postponement. They never reached no agreement. I never even had a conversation. So when I found out it was like why it's postponed, I still didn't get a reason why it was postponed. They claim they reached a deal. Like I said, on my end, we didn't sign no contract yet. I don't believe Lucas Biden have signed the contract. So a deal haven't been reached. So I don't know. I guess it's just games that promoters play. It's the boxing business 101, I guess.
Wow, wow. That's
Yeah.
real interesting, man. Just to hear that the media out there saying that they're reaching negotiations, then we hear one party saying, like yourself saying that we haven't really done anything. I try to reach out to Lucas Body, and he hasn't responded probably because he doesn't have some answers for me anyway.
Right, right. That's the whole thing with it. I mean, they submitted a contract, but the contract, you know, wasn't it wasn't right. So all I say, I hope by midweek they reach agreement. They do got a date. They say they got a venue in Chicago, things like that. All that been in line. So maybe they got an agreement. The two networks, I mean, the two promoters, maybe they came to agreement with the network, who's going to throw the fight, the venue, all of that. But the actual main event, us signing, that part hasn't came to an agreement.
But looking at the terms, not really happy, not really wanting to, I don't know, sign for the terms that they already presented to you guys.
Nah, it's little minor things. Like minor things like sometimes promoters will be like, you can't put your sponsors on, or they want certain sponsors on. So it's going through that thin line of, my sponsors need to be on and making sure my sponsors don't clash with the network sponsors. So that's the thing right there, making sure that that's in writing, that those could be on the outfits. Most fighters, when they get these endorsement deals, they better make sure that they go and get them approved before the fight, or they might be stuck without an outfit and shit like that. Little games people play.
Yeah. Obviously big topic, because you're the manager of Schofield. So, do you feel like it reaches a deal before purse bid? I mean, what's your thoughts?
I don't know and I don't care. I'm just ready for my son to get his title shot because my son worked his ass off. So I don't care which way it go, but we gonna make the next steps for either the purse bid to happen or the fight to get done. We're gonna be ready for October 10th to put on a great show, and may the best man win. But if they don't hurry up, then it got to go back to purse bid. And if it don't go back to purse bid, then it got to go to court. And I'm gonna take every measure to make sure my son get what he earned. So that's all this is about. I would like to say a lot of things, but some things I got to keep politically correct after this fight. But I wait till the documentary come out. Wait till the dark side of boxing come out. It's something.
It's always when the documentary comes out, right? It's always like that. Um,
Yeah, yeah, because a lot of people got lawyers and they want the cis and decease, and so you want to make sure everything is done right. So you drop it right there. But this business, I hope a lot of people can survive it. It ain't for the weak. And read your paperwork good. That's what I'm saying. All young fighters, read your paperwork good. Ours is good. That's why we in good standing. But read your paperwork good. A lot of fighters is getting screwed.
Anything on your side that you feel like this fight possibly might not happen?
Nah, not on our side. The only way this fight don't happen is if Lucas Body don't take it in the next one up. We in line for our belt. We got enough resources to sustain us if they wanted to last another 2 years doing this bullshit, what they legally can't. Um, so I'm not worried about it. A lot of boxers ain't in our situation. So they gotta go and be like puppets. As soon as these people say jump or this or we doing this, or they don't have the resources to sustain a legal battle. But we good, we do. So for us, we just want to have our fight and stay and do good business with these people. But if they want the nonsense, we could bring the nonsense too. So here's what it is: we hot right now. We can't be blackballed. So and once they realize that, then we can keep it moving and make a lot of money together.
Right, right. Um,
But for the fans, it's not our fault we didn't fight a year and a half. We went through the bullshit with Tank, going through that with the WBA, giving them the belts, doing the bullshit here. Lucas Body need more time. All this is the bullshit. But yet our rights is not being met federally. Like WBA trying their best, but these people find ways to try to get around the WBA. We need more time. We need an extension. We reached the agreement. People find ways to manipulate the system, and it ain't right.
do
So
you do you feel like you would go through something similar if you were approaching a different sanctioning body? Do you feel like you'd be going through the same issues?
no, WBA is actually doing a good job. Like I said, I wonder if I would be going through the same issues if I was with another company. Like, would they value their fighter enough to make sure if they gotta legally push this to make sure it go through, that they would have been on the side of the fighter more than the manager having to be the one that have to do this stuff. So I wonder if that would have been different. And that sometimes in my head said, what if there was a match room? What if I would have took Turkey deal when he wanted us to be the ambassador and run for his thing? What if I would have took those deals? So that always be in the back of your mind. But I'm still having faith in our guy that he'll come through and do the right thing. And I believe he is. I believe he is. But I think they should put. Did you see the poster that came out? And they posted the Golden Boy poster, like it was talking about champions and all this and big prospects. Did
Yeah,
you see that?
on Golden Boy Instagram.
Yeah, check that shit out.
About to pull it up. Talk to me about it before
Yeah,
while I'm pulling it up.
put it so the fans put it so the fans could see it.
Gotcha.
And I want the fans to ask themselves if they was Kid Austin, where would their mind be at after they see this type of thing? And then you wait for your title shot and they keep getting postponed and extended and all that. Where would your mental be? But watching y'all see that poster, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe that poster.
When did they post
Well,
it?
to tell the fans, Kid Austin, it was on his story, but
Whose
Kid
story?
Austin ain't on the post at all.
Oh,
It was
story.
on Oscars,
Oh, an Oscar
but
story.
this was like a day or two ago. I don't know if it's still up there.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
But the bottom line is, it's like, yo, do they really believe in us? And if they do, how come mistakes like that happen? Where
Right.
one of y'all top guys is not even on the poster, fighting for a world title. He's not even on the poster. It's only Spanish guys on the poster. So I don't want to look any deeper than that, but it's like, yo, this guy fighting for a title. He's on your banner, and y'all got the top contenders and champions, and he not even on the poster. So when he seen that, that bothered him. Like, yo, Dad, what's up with this? And it's from a manager standpoint, I can't make nobody change their photo, but from just thinking, like, I think our team need to be a little more wiser what they put out on social media because it could offend their other fighters.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's what we facing. We doing it ourselves and we grinding through this. And people could point the finger, Mama Schofield, Auntie, talk all this shit. I'm a dad doing what he got to do for his son, and I'm doing it. I'm getting it through. I'm going through a whole fucking system and all this politics is bullshit. I can't wait till we get the belt. They probably gonna make us fight once a year, but we'll fight our number one contender, and those probably all go to purse bid, knowing how the way that it's rolling. But it is what it is. We here for the journey.
That's tough to deal with though, right? Because you'll be locked in a little bit longer with Oscar, if I'm not mistaken, with the WBA title in your hands, right?
We already locked in with Oscar for the maximum time that we could be locked in with Oscar from the beginning because we already knew what we was getting into. But locked in with Oscar only mean that we guaranteed paydays. So I'm and
But you just
paydays on
mentioned
the
once a
TV
year.
network.
You talk
So
about
I'm
you was
straight.
mentioning once a year after getting the title.
once or twice a year. Yeah, because they mandate every 9 months. Because I'm not looking at the promoter doing it. Let's say if the promoter didn't do their job, the WBA got to hold up their bylaws. So you're guaranteed at least 9 months every 9 months a fight. So I'm saying worst case scenario, at
Gotcha.
least we fighting one time a year because we got the belt. No matter what they say, they got to give us that one fight a year, and they got to meet these minimums that was in the contract. So either way, we good. The whole objective now is to capture that title by any means necessary. Um, but that's boxing business, baby. That's boxing 101.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And looking at the landscape and seeing how people are moving and maneuvering, when it comes down to some of these top guys that are even getting these network deals straight from, the zone. Guys like Devin Haney, obviously looking for a fight. He's trying to negotiate with Liam Parr. Liam Parr saying, no. Eddie Hearn saying you're gonna need a shitload of money. So it's like it seems like you got to give it just to get to take as well when it comes down to getting these network deals as well. Um, and obviously you must be thinking about those when that time comes for you guys as well, right? I mean, when you guys can completely go straight to the networks. What would you say?
Yeah, that day gonna come. That if our team do right, we'll be ride or die with them forever. But they don't do right, then of course I'm not gonna go to another promoter. Why would I need another middleman and I could promote my son myself? I'm
Right,
doing all the promotion now. You
right.
don't hear nobody out here doing interviews bigging him up. I'm the one doing this shit. So why would I go to somebody getting a percentage of our purse and they not doing nothing but looking at our contracts? That would be crazy. So I would do the same thing Bill did. That's the smartest move, but I will get angel investors to pay these bigger fights with them knowing in the back end they'll make so much more in the return on their investment. I wouldn't rely on the TV network and them putting up the bag because some of these guys are gonna overprice. I will have angel investors that's on the team that get a percentage of the pie. And so, to keep the cash flow coming in for these guys. But yeah, because you once you go directly to the network, you skip all the bullshit.
Right.
You skip all the promoters having fights with each other, and
Hmm.
you could go straight to the bag. I got 5 million to fight you, or do you want to fight? And y'all can handle what y'all got to handle. It's just too much. It's a lot when you're dealing with two different promoters, two different networks. It's like, yo, everybody got egos. Everybody got lawyers, so you're going through a whole array of lawyers, and it's like, yo, all of this bullshit to put on a fucking fight, like really? But it's crazy.
Speaking of that,
And
well, go ahead, my bad, sorry.
I was saying, and the crazy part is all because people want to cover money up. Boxers die broke. It's $1 trillion business. All this bullshit is to cover money up. That's all that shit is. That they don't want. If they was fair and let people eat the way they supposed to eat, if it was fair, boxing will live. It will be an amazing sport. It will grow super big. But as long as it stay the way it is, it's gonna die. It's a cancer. It's gonna kill itself. Is it the people? The rates is getting too high. Who's gonna maintain those rates? And then if Zuffa and them do get everybody and then drop the rates, people are going to be unhappy. And the quality of the fight's going to go down. It's going to collapse on itself at this format where people doing it like this.
Lots of people are talking about that.
It's crazy.
Paulie Malignaggi did a
Yeah,
whole
it's not going
segment
to
about that.
survive.
He says
Yeah,
we're
it's not
cooked.
going to
He says that
survive
boxing could
at that
possibly
pace.
be cooked in the next 3 years.
He's not lying. The boxing we know would not be it won't exist anymore at this rate if they keep doing it like this.
Whose
Come
fault
on,
is that?
man. Some of the best fighters, the promoters. the promoters, because they so used to raping fighters. It's time for them to heal. They need the therapy. Why can't there be a fair play? Why is people getting money that they gotta hide? Like, yeah, sorry. Yeah, why everything isn't transparent? That, hopefully it would get righteous one day and people would do what they need to do and
Do,
boxing would survive.
do you feel like the landscape has kind of I don't know, shifted due to the fact of all the money that the Saudis brought into boxing in the last couple years, and lots of people complaining about, yeah, we got those fights, but we're not getting the best fights now.
Why would I care if the Saudis got robbed for their money, basically?
Well, they're
That's all
making
that
the
is. They
promoters go against each other, into the war. Now people like fighters are starting to see what the real value of some of these fights. These are conversations you and I had in this platform a while ago.
right. Now what's going on with the promoters is they gotta wisen up like Jake Paul and them wisened up. Why don't they become publicly traded where their boxers could buy shares in the company to be part owners, where they not asking for so much because now they see the longer picture, the bigger picture. So it's just the format that these promoters have. They got the old school format when they was robbing people, when they was pimps out here, like and the guys was the boxers was like the hoes on the stroll. That's the old school format. So they gotta change it. They gotta change it. Cause truthfully, a person could go ahead and put fights on themselves if they go get licensed. They got the web. All they gotta do is stream it to fans. They could sell the viewership. They don't need nobody. They don't need a broadcasting network. They got the broadcasting network. We own it right now. So it's like the boxing promoters gotta restructure or they gonna die. Boxers don't need them no more. We could go put up a ring, get the commissioner. If we felt like doing that, we was doing it ourselves before. So it's like, come on now. They don't really need promoters, and they damn sure don't need a network. We love the zone, but anybody could create their own the zone.
Mm.
Anybody could create another platform and take it direct to consumer.
Yeah,
They
you
could
should
go to
seen
Ustream and make their own Netflix the zone, going straight through Ustream. That will collect the payments, pay per view, everything. It's
Amanda Serrano
platforms
just
that
did
does that.
TikTok for the first time.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That soon they won't need networks or promoters. So this format gonna die if they don't change. They got to give ownership to some of their fighters. They got to, if they can't afford to pay their fighters the market value. These dudes raise the market value. Like you said, with Turkey dumping all this money, they raised the market value for everybody. So if Mason making 5 million and Floyd become champion, what is Floyd value if him and Mason about the same age, same experience, and they both got belts? Floyd value would go up too. So Saudis, I see the game they doing. So Golden Boy, I think these companies need to wisen up and become publicly traded and take those steps where they could get the money they need.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's what I was, alluding to is like when, a network deal says I got so much for a fight, and you have one of the fighters that is a promoter that they get to see those numbers. They don't have another promoter that is kind of covering those things up, right? Um,
Right.
and whatnot. I mean, we're talking about rumors here with Keyshawn Davis. Have you obviously you seen that Tim Bradley said biggest duck in boxing history, ducking the $3 million. But now listening and hearing, some rumblings in the air, he might be fighting on the co-main event of Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury in New York City. On that
Right.
type of card on a co-main event, he's looking at some big money on something like that. Possibly maybe even 3 million if that was the case or anything close. And he ends up fighting Jack Catterall on that co-main event spot. Is the businessman making great business moves and not taking the money that's being offered him and saying, "Hold on, I'm worth more, and I'm going to show you by the next moves I make." And he has only one more fight in his top ranked deal. What would you say?
I would say he got a brilliant manager, and he's not making no moves without Jay Prince giving approval. Let's first get there. So Keyshawn didn't pull out of no motherfucking fight without Jay Prince approving. In my opinion, without Jay Prince approving it. That's his manager. He can't make a move like that without discussing it with his manager. So if Jay Prince feel like Keyshawn could get more money if he pulled this move, I would believe Jay Prince and Keyshawn because Jay Prince got a lot of experience building fighters, doing what he's doing. He getting his fighters millions of dollars fighting nobody. So I mean, it is what it is. I say get the bag. Keyshawn, go get your bag. Do what you got to do because boxing don't love you. And one day they'll be on to the next person. So if you could get your millions to secure your legacy, get it. get it. That's how I view it now because it's too much bullshit. You're not gonna make everybody happy. So I think it's a good move. It's a good move for him.
Yeah, and it's very interesting too, because it's like, he got a straight network deal, right? And he brought that to the table for Keyshawn Davis, but then, they wanted the Jack Catterall fight. And, it seems to me that Jack wants the Keyshawn Davis fight. Um, so that, being able to take the fight that Devin wanted, because that would have put, Devin in the position of a mandatory spot for the winner that just won yesterday, which is Teofimo Lopez. Um, it just you look at it as a consumer, right? You sit back and you're like, damn, you can see what networks want to work with certain fighters, and when you just have a person that is, ahead of the game, like Devin Haney has already achieved what he's achieved, and obviously, working on his promotional company in the same time. Um, as a consumer, you don't really think about these things. You just think, hey, we're not getting the fight, so it's a duck, and that's it. Very
Um,
interesting.
you know, well, yeah, he did good, but he wasn't the first to do it. Floyd Mayweather did it when he brought himself out of top rank. He just following the script of his idol. So it's all good. I'm glad he made that deal, whatever deal he locked into. Um, and that should be the goal for every boxer to be as big, to be a name where you don't need a promoter. You could become your own promoter to keep more of your money. So that should be the goal. I'm proud of him. But at that same note, I hope you understand. Once you get to that level as a brown man, where you cut out all these middlemen, all these Jewish and white middlemen, you know they're gonna come at you. It's gonna be harder to make fights. You know it is what it is. I hope he's ready for all that nonsense that's about to come their way. On every level is another level of demons you gotta face. Every level, status level you get financially, you're gonna run into more demons. The shit is crazy. But anyway, I'm just proud of them. I'm proud of Bill. I'm proud of the moves he made. I'm proud of Keyshawn that he's making his money, and I'm proud that he feel he's worth more money. To me, I thought it was a dumb move at first, but if he's now gonna get 3 million fighting a less caliber fighter, why not? It worked.
With a co-main event with that many eyes, right? There's going to be tons of eyes on that card. Probably more than if he just fought, you know, um, just a big name on a main event. Not, no, I don't know if it would be bigger than the Devin Haney fight per se, but globally, you already know Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua is definitely something to look forward to, and especially in the UK area. Um,
Right.
but nevertheless, getting into last night's fights, Teofimo Lopez beats Rolly Romero. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
what's your reaction to the fight?
It was a decent fight.
Hmm.
It was a decent fight. I mean, Rolly did better than I thought he would do, you know. And I'm surprised. I'm glad that Teofimo showed that he could take a punch, because Rolly cocked that motherfucker back and clunked him. So I'm proud of both of them. They made it out alive. But let me tell y'all something. Y'all know me as the coach's side. Rolly don't have a big pedigree as an amateur. He started late as a
Hmm.
boxer. So I hope y'all don't start measuring status like all up here. But Shakur did it. Yeah, Rolly never had an amateur pedigree, and he kept up with Tio, who Cambosa beat. No crap on Tio. These just facts. So before y'all start excelling, Twitter sin, understand all that smoke and mirrors. Rolly don't have a pedigree. I like to see Teofimo fight Devin, Keyshawn, you know, those people.
I mean, lots of people had lots to say about the fight. In my comment section, people were saying, Rolly had too much respect for Tio, even to the point that he didn't even want to hurt him. Do you think there's any truth to that?
Rolly don't have an amateur pedigree. He don't know how to do those things. Y'all expect this man, he's learning as he go right now. What age was Rolly when he started boxing?
I think he was about like 17, 18, around there, real late.
17, 18. This man a grown man. He didn't grow up like these kids. Like kid, his first amateur fight was 8 years old, and these kids was boxers. His kids like Shakur and all of them. No, this is a dude. I'm proud of him. Like Tevin, I'm proud of them. They started late and they reached the top, starting late. So they rare anyway in who they are. But as far as having a pedigree to know how to hurt Teofimo the way you need to do, he don't have that equipment to do that. So I think he did the best he could do, and I'm proud of him. And he probably gonna win another belt later on. You never know. But I want to see Tio fight somebody with a pedigree like his, and like he fought Shakur. I want to see if he fight another one. Would he lose to them, or would he win? Like, is he good and Shakur just that good? I want to see those fights. You know, but I doubt if we'll see those.
In the fight, on in the post press conference as well, Rolly felt like he won the fight. He felt like he didn't get touched in the fight. Do you feel like there's some type of delusion, or do you feel like there's some truth to it at all?
I'm saying Rolly didn't look like he was in a fight after the fight. I don't know how people in the fight and it's no black eyes, no swollen eyes. Tio looked like he was in a fight from that cut, but it's like I don't know. It's different. Boxing is different. I remember people used to get their jaws broken there. Like the boxer went in there to break a person's jaw and just to punish them. It's not like that now. People love touching and calling that boxing. So
Like glorifying the sparring matches and making it look like it's a pro fight type of deal.
that's all it seemed like it is. It seemed like it's a cash grab. I mean, people not how you get punched in the face and not have a busted lip at least.
Mm.
You got punched in the mouth. You don't even got a split lip. Your lip ain't even swollen. Let me punch somebody in their mouth in the street and see if their lip swollen. Or their eye, see if their eye swole, or if it's black. I'm like, yo, they either hitting that soft or, it is what it is, man. You never know. You never know what people doing.
At one point in time, I believe in like the fifth round, I believe Rolly hurts Tio a couple times in the fight, but not able to finish him, not able to capitalize on it. Is that what you mean about like not being able to do what you're supposed to do in those certain times? Do you feel like he was scared what was
That's
going to come back at him?
no. He don't didn't have the amateur pedigree. Y'all expect him to have more tools in his bag than he had.
But he making it seem like he
Teofimo,
boxing in there. Like he's like, yo, if I was Shakur or Devin, y'all would have been praising this. That I was boxing and making a miss and all that whatnot. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, do you think there's some delusion in Rolly? Do you feel like
no,
no?
he should feel like that. For him, it's a major accomplishment. So remember, for him, I don't got marks on my face. I didn't take this punishment. He didn't see what the judges seen. So when he go home and review it, maybe he'll see something different. But from a fighter's view, he like this dude didn't even really touch me like that. I've been hurting him. I've been this. So his view is gonna be, I won that fight. So until he sit down, I believe right now his reality is real to him. Once he sit down and watch it, then he'll be able to judge: did I really win a fight, or was it close, or do I still feel I need to? He need a couple of days to process it. But either way, he didn't have the amateur pedigree to get Teofimo when he hurt Teofimo the way he was supposed to. And that's all I could say. I don't get it. I want to see, and then they got to do a rematch.
Yeah, he said
That
that.
seemed like another cash grab. That's another cash grab. More millions. Like boxing became so much entertainment. It's like a cash grab. But it is what it is. Let them get their bags. Teofimo deserve it.
Yeah. Did that kind of like certify your conclusion of it being a cash grab when you heard that Rolly says I'm owed a rematch for this fight? And do you feel
If
like
it was
he
in his contract,
yeah, like do you feel like he possibly held back because he knew that a rematch is coming?
I don't know. Like I said, you never know what people do in this business. People in it for their money now. And it ain't the love. It ain't the science of boxing no more. It's the science of making money now. So you never know. I don't know. I wasn't there with him. You never know. Man, this shit is crazy.
So you think they're
This
playing
shit
the
is crazy.
fans? You think they're playing the fans?
Do you think they played in the fans? I mean,
How you
come on, hey, ask the fans. I can't see. All I can see is me. I can't see you. I can't see the chats. So I wonder, like, ask the fans. Do they think they being robbed?
salute to the people in the chat. Let's get into some of these super chats here. Oh, we don't even got any. Hold on. Hit the like button though. We got 387 likes. 70 we got
I can't see none of the
387
chat.
people. And do you have another phone to see the chat? Because for some reason
No,
I
I
don't know
don't know
why
what the fuck I'm doing over here.
you just turned the green screen. Um
I don't know if I'm gonna have to leave and connect back so I can see the chats because I don't see you. All I see is me, and I
oh,
don't know how
you
to
don't even see
change it
me.
back. No, I don't see you. I don't see nothing. I might have to reconnect.
Nah, I don't think we could show
Okay.
the chat, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
For some reason, I don't know, the last couple of days. I was able to do it yesterday, but I don't know. Something going on with it.
All right. So you just let me know what they say. But
Oh, I got a
to
super
me,
chat. I got the first super chat of the day. But go ahead, my bad.
now I'm saying to me, I want better quality fights. Being a fan, I feel like for me, I'm not paying for no pay-per-views of no whackness. I watch that shit for free.
He said, I'm not paying no pay-per-view for whackness. That's crazy
Yeah,
work.
I want to see some fights, man. I'm old school. I want to see some fights, some Roberto Duran and Lennon type shit. This soft shit they got going on now is it's crazy.
It's wild work. Um,
Yeah, yeah. So what was the chat thing? What did he say?
I'm about to pull it up right now. I don't know what is going on.
And hit the thumbs up. It's 367 people. It's 84 likes on his brother's station. He's trying to give y'all the best, you know, what they
Content
call it,
now here, man.
instigating shit. Yeah, that instigating content that y'all like.
Greedy
Look at me.
Mac. Greedy Mac. Greedy Mac. Greedy Mac. Thank you for the 5 piece. A senior, Keyshawn Davis just changed the way fighters are valued, like he just said. It's the science of making money. Keyshawn is a pioneer.
Hell no, he ain't. That little bag ain't nothing. if y'all, bruh, if y'all counting Keyshawn bag, this little bag, and y'all think that's a bag, y'all got a lot to learn, but you don't know how much money they making there. You don't, no, Keyshawn is not the pioneer. I say Kid is the pioneer. Kid changed the status quo of how it is to do business in boxing. Besides getting the purse, getting endorsement deals, getting national commercials, getting all of this, and didn't even reach a title yet. I think Kid and Ryan Garcia is the pioneers. Ryan showed what he could do on internet and made millions of followers, and then making $30 million a fight and shit like that. Just from getting they the pioneers. They showing how to really get the bag. Keyshawn is just it's the old school way. They still stuck in the old school way of making money. There's so many ways to make money on social media now. But once you reach that status as a boxer, oh my God, money come from everywhere, everywhere. Like even these sponsors and money is everywhere. So if y'all think that's the pioneer just waiting on a $3 million purse, man, that's baby games right there. We waiting on yo. Do you know we in line? Not in line, but the they making a movie about kids' life, and right now we talking to the people that make Pursuit of Happiness to make this Pursuit of Happiness too, like on that level. Like you know, Keyshawn ain't doing that shit. Where's Keyshawn national commercials? So what's he the pioneer of? Negotiating more money, ducking the fight so he could trick y'all to think the value is higher without having to fight. Guess that he the pioneer of that. Anyway,
Mm. I mean, what when you say
I
that
don't know.
kid was the pioneer, when you talk about, obviously Keyshawn turns down 3 mil. Are you speaking about the opportunity that you had with Abdullah Mason?
Hell no, you know better than that. You know Mason and them turned that down. You
They
know
asked you.
they tucked their tail and ran. You know they did. You went through the conversation. I spoke to Jay Prince. We accepted that fight. Yeah, I know we didn't take the duck no fight from none of them. From somebody who hit soft to somebody with a glass chin, or a mama's boy that when they get tough, he's gonna break down mentally. They're not threats to us. I know these guys. But not devaluing their brand, but that's a fact. They're not no threat for Kid. Um, but Kid
And
is the pioneer, like I said, getting the locking down the Ford commercial to do even when it, to do commercials 3 times a year for Ford Motors, not for a dealership, for the actual Ford. For the role he was supposed to get in Creed, but we had to turn it down because of training camp. And like just all of this stuff, the doors that opened up to him, the Old Spice, the Venom, the insole that's coming out, the shoe line that's coming out, all of this before title. So I'm saying he's the pioneer, like he's like the master P of this shit.
mm,
He's getting his bag, and motherfuckers waiting for fights. Why he didn't fight in a year and a half? He's getting his bag, like for real, for real. So that's on them. He getting so much money. I ain't even gonna go there. I was about to say he getting so much money that certain people on our team getting nervous because they wondering like, I don't know.
oh
Anyway,
shit.
I ain't gonna get into that part. I ain't even gonna get into that part.
Damn,
It's
how you
like
gonna do that?
as long as fighters are slaves to companies,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say just to promoters, to companies. As long as they slaves to them, where they gotta controlled and all their money leaving, they only coming back with only 30% of their money after Uncle Sam, the promoter, the manager, the trainer, they coming with 30% of their bag home and they acting like they stunting. Ours and I can't go in our agreement, but nobody get to touch our sponsorships, commercials, none of that. I kept all of that. Nobody got a 360 deal on us. So we can eat and we know how to get out here eating. Man, I just got a deal. When people want me to do their not people, a major company want me to do their AI commercials because they like the AI commercials. They're little 15-second commercials willing to pay $1 million for a yearly deal. Just using AI for little 15-second commercials. That's what I'm saying. There's so much money out here, and these boxers just worrying about getting in the ring. Once you become famous, once you have a following, we got in our social media about 500,000 followers. That's a small city. Once you got those followings, you got those eyes. That's worth money to the corporate world. And the promoters know that, and the networks know that. That's why the networks get commercials from these corporations that they put in the ring along the belt. You could do it yourself. You don't have to let them get all the deals. That's why now they're not happy with us. They want to tone down our deals, tone down our sponsorships. Man, they can't tone us down. I could put commercials on my social media anytime I want. My endorsement deal is gonna go whether they could be on the shorts or not. So understand that as long as you're not making your money, they could control you. Get your fucking bag. Keyshawn, do your goddamn thing and then buy your freedom. And I ain't saying from management or nothing. Then become an independent promoter yourself. Do your shit yourself. Fuck that. In this damn time, they taking advantage now. Get your money.
Smash the like button,
Yo,
ladies and
if you knew,
gentlemen. Go ahead.
if the people viewing knew how much money was made per fight, and then they go calculate how much was paid out, I think their views will be totally different, and they will understand what I'm talking about.
Mm. Greedy Mac, thank you for the 10 piece. Appreciate the love. Absolutely nobody can tell you how much you are worth. He asked for 5 million. He is he is watch. He is watch how the future changes. It's just how these young kids change the rap game. Tell people to follow me. Mills, thanks. Make sure you guys go out your way,
Nah,
follow
that
Greedy Mac.
Greedy Mac is wrong though.
Talk to me.
Greedy Mac is wrong. He talked about you can't set your. Everybody got a market value. This is the entertainment world. This is a business. This ain't your emotional feelings. Everybody have a value. Let me give you an example. Let's pick a fighter. Adrian Broner right now. When he was in his prime, is his value still the same with this Adrian Broner? Or did he lose in value?
Mm. He lost in value.
So everybody have a value system.
Yeah.
So if Keyshawn has 5 million and his own promoter say, yo, you ain't worth 5 million, I'm not going to make my money back. It's a business. His market value ain't where his emotional value want to be. Now, and if he could get a dummy to put up the money, fine and dandy, then they not going to make a return on their investment. So it's business. It ain't have nothing to do with what Keyshawn feel about himself. It's about business. Can the promoter make money off of that? They got to make money. They got investors. They got, some people got stockholders, and they got to make a profit or they lose money. So that's all it's about. It's business. Nobody care how Keyshawn feel about. I feel my son should be making 10 million. Is that his value right now? Hell no.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Shout out to the VA,
man, but
Virginia, Big C757.
you
Thank you
you
for the 5 piece. My bad. Go ahead.
no, go ahead. I want to answer that. I was about to change the topic to Gary Russell, but go ahead.
Yeah, we'll get into it. Big C, thank you for the 5 piece. Shout out to Virginia. This is the worst era in the history of boxing. Too much talking, no fighting, and the talent level is way down.
100%. I totally agree. He hit the nail. He hit it right. That's 100%. The quality of fighting is going down. It's only a handful of fighters. Count on your fingers how many fighters you know out here. They're only allowing a certain amount. I ain't even gonna say colored. They're only allowing a certain amount in, y'all. If y'all can't
Mm,
see that, it's tens of thousands of amateur fighters every year. Every year in the United States. Where the fuck they at? Why they only letting a handful full through? If they not killing boxing, there's some kids out here with the best stories and can fight their ass off,
real talk.
but they're not even giving them a shot. Like they letting these weak, soft people. Oh my God, y'all up here making Hall of Famers out of people who didn't even earn it yet. People that can't even put their way out of a punch it out of a brown wet paper bag. Can't even bust an egg. Scared to fight. Y'all make them Hall of Famers because their friends are Hall of Famers.
All right, so
And no, not crapping on nobody, but it's the truth.
I'm gonna throw a couple names. You tell me yes or no in the Hall of Fame.
I knew your instigating ass was, but go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah, right, right. Walking Hall of Famers right now for senior. All right, yes or no.
Right.
Here we go. Devin Haney,
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia,
Not yet.
Shakur Stevenson.
Hell no.
Why?
You said right now though, right? You talking about
Walking
right
Hall of
now?
Famers
Are they
right now.
Hall of right at
Walking.
this very moment? Hell no. He haven't fought nobody to earn that. Even James Toney said that. It
Mm.
ain't just me. Remember, I'm old school like James Toney. I'm 53 years
Yeah.
old. I'm not 30. The 30-year-olds, y'all gonna see things different. Y'all era is different than ours. He hasn't done anything yet to be labeled as that. Not saying he won't be able to do that. Not saying his skill ain't there, but he hasn't done it yet. There's no way in hell. But they're gonna say he's a 4 division champion. That's why you're a Hall of Famer. And if it's that paper thin for you, fine. He's a Hall of Famer. But then I ask you, who has he beat for those belts? Nobody. So how you put him on a level as Crawford? Is Crawford a Hall of Famer, walking Hall of Famer?
Hell yeah.
Is Crawford and Shakur on the same level?
Hell no.
And if they not, see, so if they not, how y'all gonna throw him in there? Then y'all putting him on the same level.
I mean,
And it's
damn,
not
Bud's
earned.
really
That's all I'm
great
saying.
though.
It's not earned yet.
He was the GOAT.
Oh,
Crawford. It's
oh,
that
and
measurement's
Crawford
tough.
was blackballed at first too. Crawford was blackballed first too. His promoter wasn't promoting right. Y'all know what he had to go through to get there, and y'all
Yeah.
gonna put this one on his level. I remember when he was calling out Earl Spence and all of them, and they wouldn't even give him a shot, similar to Kid. So he turned around and do what he had to do. Now he's the GOAT. So y'all gonna put Shakur on that level?
Mm.
So it's truth what I'm saying. In time, Shakur, can he be that? If they have him fight, yes. Will he be that? I doubt it. Because his hands won't hold up against good fights. It won't. And even if they do, he don't got the power. Do you think he will really be? I mean, yeah, he probably will be the tank because he's gonna run. Um, Let me see who will be good. Do y'all think that Shakur will beat Mason?
Yo, that's a
Because
good
they're on
one.
the same side of the street.
I'll
Do
put it
y'all
on a
really
poll.
believe Shakur will beat Mason
Let me put
without
it.
power?
I'll put it
Yeah,
on the
put it on the
poll.
poll.
I'll put it on the poll.
Yeah, because Keyshawn and them ain't gonna fight all this other stuff.
Right, right. Um,
So
Another
I
name,
wonder.
Teofimo
Yeah,
Lopez,
what about him?
Hall of Famer, walking Hall of Famer. Yes or no?
Yo, Rocky Balboa's in the Hall of Fame. So no, hell no, To right now at this moment ain't a Hall of Famer. If we could, man, if my level of Hall of Famer, we compare them to Willie Pep, Sugar Ray Robinson, Roberto Duran, Cesar Chavez. We comparing these people to those. Is Teofimo on that level? So it's self-explanatory. Any name you give me, compare them to them, and then you can understand my mindset. No, walking around only Crawford is there. I say another Hall of Famer would be Canelo for the Mexican people. He has to be a Hall of Famer. I
Yeah,
say
sure.
the Gypsy King
Nah,
is a
not
Hall
just
of
for the
Famer
Mexicans,
for
for
his people.
just in boxing lineage alone.
No, I'm just giving groundwork. So because some people might say, oh no, you're gonna say Canelo for this one for the Mexican people, yes. So that's why I'm giving it. Those could be Hall of Famers. Shakur isn't a Hall of Famer right now. T.O. isn't a Hall of Famer right now. Rolly isn't a Hall of Famer right now, but they all might get in the Hall of Fame. Rocky Balboa is in the Hall of Fame.
Getting into the next super
So
chat here. Big C 757. Thank you for the 5 piece. How is Devin a Hall of Famer? Question mark. Beating Loma? Question mark. A featherweight? A way bigger than him, and it wasn't impressive. Talking about Devin Haney in the Hall of
say
Fame.
that again. Ask that question again.
Big C says, "How is Devin Haney in the Hall of Fame? Who'd he beat?"
Because he was one of the youngest undisputed. It ain't what he beat. That's what I'm saying. Now in this day and time, it ain't who people beat. It's what they accomplish. Here, hold this, Floyd, and talk to Mills. He's on the interview with you.
What's
Oh
up, my
shit.
boy?
Ain't shit. What's good?
How are you, bro? That's
I'm
it.
alright.
And
Got
put an
time.
evolve.
Yo, froze on me. They froze on me. Smash the like button, yo. We
And
back.
oh, there you go. So Shakur might get in the Hall of Fame, but I don't compare him to the greats.
Um,
The Hall
it-
of Fame brought it down now.
Coach, could you pass it to Kid so I can get his reaction on Teofimo Lopez beating Rolly Romero last night? What's your reaction on it, Kid?
I didn't watch it.
Nah,
No, I did not watch a single round.
not even a single round.
I'm kind of in the. If it's not my weight division, I ain't really interested because those fighters don't really got nothing to do with me. If I was probably like 140, I'd probably be tuning in because like one day I'm gonna be at 147, and you never know. Like I might want to get that fight at a catch weight, but yeah, if it's not 135, I ain't really. The only box I've been watching lately is just Lucas. That's who I've been studying. So besides that, I ain't been watching boxing.
And look at that. Let the fans see your
What's your
face.
I just got up.
What's your reaction on the postponement on the purse bid?
It don't matter to me as long as the fight get made. I know my dad and Oscar and Golden Boy they got a plan. So as long as that fight get made, we ain't got no issues. They can postpone it all they want. Sooner or later, I'm gonna get the title. So that's all that matters.
Right. Um, Obviously Gary Russell Jr.'s been consistently talking about you. Um, I think like there's only one name that he talks about when it comes to coming back to the sport, and it's you.
Yes,
Um,
that's the way
uh,
it's supposed to be.
we've been cooking this fight up, and it seems like the fans starting to get really excited for it. What's your reaction on Gary Russell Jr. In his comments towards you?
the WBA belts, but he gonna be. I ain't gonna lie, he gonna be the only one without it. Because, I mean, it's good. His two younger brothers got it. He already had his turn, but I'm interested in making that fight happen. That's the fight I want. Because having him on, I think anybody having him on the resume is great. So
Tell me, do you feel people in the comments, Jonathan Day says, how's the pay to keep getting fights and title shots and Ked can't even get a date?
Exactly.
did you
Hey,
tell them?
I told him about the poster.
Oh,
How you
So
feel
I
about the
don't know.
poster?
I don't know.
the poster. I see the poster.
No, not today posted. The one
Oh,
last week where he had all the fighters, the contenders and champions, and you wasn't on the poster. It just was all Spanish guys.
I guess I'm gonna become Mexican tomorrow. We'll see.
No, don't say that. You don't want to offend nobody.
He
Nah, but
said.
that's him. I'm not really worried. Sooner or later, I mean, not to say nothing crazy, but God has a plan, and if God's plan is me being a golden boy, me being a champion, that's what it is. If one day I go another route, that's what it is. So only God and can make that decision on where I'm headed.
Good
Right.
answer.
Yeah. Definitely. Um, obviously, we just seen that, Tio is now a three-division champion. Is he a Hall of Famer in your eyes? Walking Hall of Famer in your eyes?
Ooh, dang, that's a hard question for me because he has a lot of accomplishments. When he became undisputed, he fought Loma. I mean, he fought some good fighters, but he
That,
fought Shakur. I think of this
what
generation,
the hell that mean? He fought Shakur. Why is that a measurement stick?
he fought people. I mean,
Oh,
there's people in the Hall of Fame that don't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. Let's be real.
like Rocky Balboa.
The actor.
Yeah, Rocky is in the Hall of Fame of the character. That's how watered down it is. That's
See,
how
okay,
much it matters.
my point proven. There's people in the Hall of Fame that should be in the Hall of Fame. I think Teofimo earned it. I think in a if he in like 4 or 5 more fights, depending on who he fights, he definitely deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. But I definitely think he can contend for it right now.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
t- tell me, how do you feel like, Tio does with all the other welterweights now that he's champion? With the
Oh,
other
Tio,
champions at welterweight, like Ryan Garcia, you got Liam Paro, you got Devin Haney.
I think I like Tio. Um, he's a good person. I met Tio, great guy. I think Devin wins though. I think Devin beats him. I think he has a tough fight with Ryan. From what I see in the comments and stuff, like they're saying that he didn't look too good, or it was kind of a back and forth fight. So I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna watch it. But I think it all depends what Tio shows up. I mean, like again, if he fought Ryan or Devin, it all depends on what type of fighter they showed up that night. So I can't answer for the future, but I do think there's some 50-50 fights in the welterweight division for Tio.
Is Ryan Garcia and Conor Ben 50-50 September 12th?
Hell yeah.
Uh,
Kind of Ben started late too. He's just like what we were talking about earlier. Is Broly. He started the same age
I
as
don't
Broly.
I don't think it's 50-50 though. I think it's more. I think it's 70-30.
Who got the 70?
Ryan.
Why from the hook?
Nah, just the speed, the size. I think Ryan is taller, longer reach, faster. I
Okay.
think more power. I think Connor just has the aggression and the grit and probably the will to beat Ryan. But I just think as far as the skill set, Ryan got it. But I think Connor Ben could pull it off if he's focused and has the proper weight cut. I think he could. I think he could give Ryan a tough fight, almost like Duarte versus Ryan. But I don't see Connor getting stopped. I think Ryan just beats him.
Mm.
Okay, good thing.
I mean, tell me, what's your thoughts on Jack Catterall entering the division, possibly fighting Keyshawn Davis or some of these big names with belts? Do you think he
Who's Jack
opposes any
Catterall?
I
Jack
was gonna say
Catterall?
Is
see.
that like the same thing like when Mason fought this guy that they pushed up on the ranking? What was his
Sam
name?
Noakes?
Sam Noakes, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who
So
Jack
that's
Catterall
that's
is.
that's I believe that's the same shit this is. Like who heard of him? Did y'all hear of him? Did you ever hear of him, Mills, before this?
Yeah, for sure.
That he fought Regis. He fought Regis, right?
He
And
fought
how did he
Beat.
do against Regis?
he beat Regis, but he didn't look
Lost.
great.
Oh, he beat
And
him.
then he had a controversy loss with Josh Taylor. I don't know if you remember. Um,
Now,
and
so this
people,
a washed up fighter, damn near then. This nigga washed up. You
I
just
mean,
said
yeah,
he washed up,
he did lose to
and
Arnold
they're giving him
Barboza
a
as
washed
well.
up fighter. See, so they're giving him a washed up fighter to fight for a title.
In
This is
my
the
in
smoke and
my
mirrors.
opinion, I think that's a downgrade for Keyshawn. Cause how do you go from calling out Devin was undisputed, right?
Before
A
previously,
former undisputed champion. You go from calling out Devin Haney, somebody with a nice performance against Brian Norman, to no offense to Jack Catterall. I've never
at
really
all.
watched him like that, but to go to a fighter like Jack Catterall, I mean, if that's the case,
And want more money for that shit?
give Edwin a chance again or something like that, or Rayo Venezuela. But to shoot down a Jack Catterall, like that's like
But
disappointing
fight more
to
tire.
or more Tyler. Yeah, he moved to 40. That's disappointing to the fans. You got him all hyped for the Devin fight. Now you going to somebody who probably can't even hold a candle to Devin Haney. So I just fan.
For the fighters, that's the smoke and mirrors. They just need a name so they can make money. That's all it's about.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that so? You got Ryan Garcia stopping Conor Ben September 12th.
I ain't say that. I gotta beat him. I do. Hold on. Before I do think he can stop him. But do I think it's a stoppage? No. But I think he has the power to. Have we ever seen? I don't think we ever seen Conor hurt anyway. Not that I've seen. So
Let me ask you, how many fights Ryan got left for Golden Boy before he switched go across the street?
I believe he got one more fight with Golden Boy.
See, then he'll be across the street and they'll make better fights.
Yeah, I mean that would be a shame, right? Because that considered, Oscar's cash cow?
I don't know. That's for Oscar to
I
decide
think so.
if that's his cash cow. It ain't his cash cow if his cash cow got one foot out the door. That ain't his cash
Well,
cow.
not anymore. That's
Right.
like Canelo.
Right. It mean I'm finishing up my contract and I'm out this door going over to make all these millions. So what I say is his cash cow, no. Because
Could
I think Brian leaving.
It was.
I think Brian leaving. Yeah, he was his cash cow.
so if that's the case, does William Cepeda replace that? Replace
Hell
Brian?
no. Hell no. He don't got the following to do that.
Nah.
Ryan had millions.
Right. And I hear you on that. I definitely hear you on that. Hit the like button, double tap the screen if you guys are on mobile devices.
That he don't got Canelo. He don't got only Canelo could have did that. He don't got him. He don't got Ryan. Virgil is good, but he don't got that big following like Ryan. He don't have millions following him. So I think Virgil might step up a little bit, but
You gotta get those fights too.
he gotta get the
Right.
following.
That's
Right. Their
The
talks,
fights and the following.
yeah, 100, but you need the fights to get the following, no?
No, we got the following it before we got the fights. We look how many people we got. It's just gonna take people to do the hard work. You need a marketing team. They relying on just Golden Boy Promotions promoting a Virgil Ortiz. Nobody out getting these marketing deals. They're not looking at him like a business. They're only looking at him like a boxer. So they need people like FS Promotions, a marketing company, huh?
so it's either already.
That could get him to the next level. He need a team to get him to the next level. He need investors also to get him to the next level.
Mm.
And he'll get that, but they not online like that, really like, interacting with their fans on a daily basis.
Now, Senior, you had some words to share about Gary Russell Jr.?
Oh yeah, I look forward to that fight.
Right.
But
You make it
finish
seem like you
no
got
finish
something
finish
crazy.
finish talking to
Yeah,
finish
because I
talking to
gotta
him. He
go in
got
and do
three
my
minutes and I'll
recovery.
talk to you.
Okay. Okay. Um
He got like 4 minutes left.
okay, so kid, what's when you look at your training your schedule and all that. Like, tell me, what have you been doing differently?
I don't do nothing different really. I just be in the gym. I just think my dad keep me in the gym, keep me right. I mean, everybody know I'm a father, so that's what I do in my spare time. If I'm not, well, cannot do that. But if I do get some extra free time, I'm probably on a game, watching a movie. So that's all I really do in camp. Usually out of camp, that's when I like do stuff like that I like to do. But as far as now, like I'm just keeping the. If the program ain't broke, we ain't gotta fix it. So I'm just staying in that gym because you never know. They could push the fight up sooner. So you never want to be caught lacking.
That's right.
Your dad had me put up a poll
Do the
here.
fans got questions? Do the fans got questions for him?
Yeah,
Do the
yeah. If
fans
you
got
guys have
questions
any
before he get out?
questions, yeah, definitely throw out the
We,
questions right now, y'all.
you
Your
got
dad
15 minutes
had
with
me
him.
put up a poll saying who wins this fight,
Yes, he's
Shakur
not gonna be here
Stevenson or
tomorrow.
Abdullah Mason. 61% says Shakur Stevenson would beat Abdullah Mason. What do you think?
Oh man, I think as of right now, Shakur beats him because of the experience, and I think Mason is just he has one style. I feel like if he could have switched it up, like he has a chance. But I definitely think you give Mason like 3 more years, he got it.
Why three more years? That long?
Cause I mean, like you gotta go through some like he had that war with Sam Noakes, but like you actually gotta go through some stuff in boxing. Like we seen with that Elber Bell fight. He at first he couldn't get it, but it showed that he got that dog because when his dad said you gotta step it up, you losing. Like he was able to get out there. Even if, I know a lot of people say the ref helped him, but even he was trying and he got the job done. So I just think like 2 3 more years, like Mason definitely got the upper hand on Shakur because we got to give it to him. Mason is skillful.
I can't believe
Um,
that.
he got some pop, but I just think right now like his mental won't be there. Like if Shakur was outboxing him, like he would break down.
So what separates you differently than Mason?
I don't
Because
need
you
my
know
daddy.
people gonna say that.
I don't need my daddy to keep me in the fight, and because at the end of the day, I'm going in with the mindset that I'm trying to kill a person. I don't think these other fighters is they in there to win, get a check, or just try to look cute. I don't care about looking cute. I'm trying to fight.
Uh, Big C in the comments says, "How would you deal with William Cepeda's punch volume?"
Knock him out.
Me and you think the same. I was gonna say I'm just finna chin check him. Like he's relying on. Now, don't get me wrong. William is, I believe, a great fighter. He's like an old school throwback fighter. Like he coming to fight, but I just think he has too many flaws, too many openings. I mean, Roach was catching him to the body, then he stopped throwing to the body. You seen he was slowing down, so I ain't gonna get no game plan, but I like that type of fight.
He says he likes that type of fight. Shout out to Greedy.
My bad. You can hear me?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Did you hear what I said?
No.
Oh, I was just saying, I'm just gonna stop him. I mean, like Roach had the game plan to go into the body. It was working for a bit, then he just stopped. You know, but I don't think William Zepeda has enough chin to be getting hit how I'm gonna hit him. You seen what Tevin Farmer?
You don't have enough chin.
I mean, we seen with Tevin. Like, come on, Tevin dropped it in. I got hit by Tevin one time.
They're gonna say you too cocky. You
I'm
know the
not
fans
being.
out there. They're gonna say he too
Oh my
cocky.
god!
He getting a big goddamn
If it
head.
was somebody else, I
Like
I
who? They say we
I
against
can't believe in
Shakur, we
myself
say
now.
that. Against Cepeda, we say that. Against you know, they're gonna say you think you could beat everybody.
I do. If I don't think that, I'm in the wrong sport.
Damn right.
What do I look like being in this sport? Being like, oh man, nah, I want to get that fight, but he gonna beat me. What's the point on taking a fight? To look crazy? Nah, that ain't me. Mm-mm. I just think William Zepeda has too many openings, and I think anybody could expose it. I mean, I mean, yeah.
I
The
love it.
easiest time to hit somebody,
They throwing.
kid learn it is when they throwing a punch. And kid learned that since a kid. So this guy gonna give us all those openings. That is great. We want that. That's a lot of shots to knock him out.
Like I said, I like those type of fights. My dad, y'all see me. My dad be trying to keep me from them fights. I like them type of fights. So,
The fan friendly ones.
oh yeah, why not? Cause man, like the Ward Gotti, you could watch that fight a million times. You never get bored of that fight.
Right.
Facts. It's like which one you want to watch. I love it. I love it. Kid,
Disrespect.
what were you saying, kid?
Nah, I was just putting my phone on do not disturb.
Nah, you good. You good. Um, now you just landed at the gym,
Nah, I'm at recovery.
or you're at recovering. How's that like? Is that is that
Still hate
painful?
them. Still hate them ice baths to this day. I ain't gonna lie. But I just got a massage, but I'm gonna do the ice bath and then go home and relax, get ready for tomorrow. Get some sparring in this week. So
You got a message for Lucas?
not really, cause I know he coming. He want to win just as bad as I do. You know, I feel like that he's what 30, 31. He unk status, so this is last hurrah.
Ooh,
Um,
he said unk
I'm just
status.
ready.
Yeah, Unc
I mean,
status. I was just like,
come on, anybody over 28 unk status, bro.
28.
Yeah,
Shit,
28.
I think at least like 34.
Nah, I swear, cause like I turned 24 Thursday. Everywhere I go, if I meet some kids, they ask me how old I am. I'll be like, I'm 24. They be like, damn, you unk. Like, I'm 24.
Y'all weird in this era.
Tell me about it.
Yo, they be saying unk be sleeping shit in the gym though.
What you mean?
Lucas, I
Niggas.
was talking to Breadman and he was saying that, yo, man, I seen him sleep a couple guys in the gym already.
What that mean to us?
Who hasn't?
He talking unk status, coach.
I mean, but like,
Unk is
if
packing.
you gotta be honest.
Pause.
In
Punch.
sparring, a lot of fighters get stopped. I mean, it's boxing. You hit a person with the right punch, you could be a average Joe off the street. You might knock a dude out.
Right.
So just cause he knocking stuff, I got a whole highlight reel of me stopping people in sparring. Does that mean you're gonna stop everybody in the fights? I mean, as we see in his last 3 fights, he ain't got a knockout. So
Getting into the next super chat here. Mike Greedy. No, Mike Green, thank you for the 5 piece. With all this with all this talk, y'all do realize, hold on one second. Y'all do realize taking a loss will be a major setback. Quite
For who?
I'm gonna
confidence
let my dad answer that.
is more
I ain't got time to
profitable.
deal with the ignorance.
Arrogance will ruin the process.
For who? I'm arrogant as shit. When it comes to business, let somebody be arrogant, I will get arrogant too. Let somebody want to handle it business wise, I handle it business wise too. Who is gonna
Can I
hurt?
say something before I get up? The thing is, y'all gotta stop mixing confidence with arrogance. Just because
Mm,
a fighter is confident enough to believe he would knock everybody out he fight, that does not make a fighter arrogant. That knows that. And now, if the fighter don't put in the work, he always losing, always looking crazy in his fights, then y'all can say it's arrogance. But when a fighter putting in the work, put in boxing before damn near his family, that's just confidence. That's all I gotta say.
You go to the bathroom?
I'm
well,
about to get on that light boat.
God.
RB the baller says, think a member for 3 months says Body is a more difficult opponent than Noakes.
He is. Body
Thank
is
and thank
body.
you. I hope I get my recognition after the fight since you said that, brother.
Yeah, body is because body got that one punch knockout power, and he's a patient fighter. He's not gonna throw a lot of punches. He's looking for that one sweet shot, and he's willing to go through getting beat up 12 rounds if he has to land that one clean shot that could put somebody out. So he's very dangerous.
Right. Right. So yeah, getting into the comment with Gary Russell Jr.
Yeah.
Oh, I got another super chat here. Big C, thank you for the 5 piece. Appreciate you for all the love. I disagree with the last state comment. That's the
What party
problem in
disappeared?
boxing. A loss isn't a setback. You learn
Right.
from it. Too many fighters protecting their O.
Right. The loss don't matter. Who said that it bring down your value? Ryan Garcia lost, still making millions. Teofimo lost, still making money. That always an illusion. Like that's what they, and they only do that to brown folk though.
Mm.
I swear to God, they only do that to brown folk because they want to make us seem like we not good enough. So if you take one loss, you have one bad day at work. Now your value got to drop down what half? Come on, get the fuck out of here. That's bullshit, and it's a lie because that ain't really how it happened. You look at Roach. Roach had a draw after draw after, and then the Laws had 3 title shots. So what that overall don't really matter. A loss don't matter. All the greats lost. All the greats lost. It still was making millions even after they retired off of movies and everything else. So don't believe that bullshit.
Right. Um. So yeah, getting into the Gary Russell Jr. comments.
Yeah, Gary's supposed to be marketing it like that. If he not marketing it like that, he don't want that title shot. And I believe he's getting towards the elder years, so I think he want to last hurrah. He want to get a belt and have another good run. So I think that would be a good fight because he's fighting for something, and Kid will be fighting, especially after we win the belt. Kid will be fighting to defend his title. So I think that'd be a good fight, but they'll have to pay. They'll have to pay for that fight. It won't be no cheap fight because Gary Russell ain't no cheap. They got to give him his due. He's a legend. So it ain't gonna be no little pennies that they got to give us for that fight. So while we pushing forward, is who gonna buy it? That's the question. Who's gonna buy the fight? So
Yeah, no, but it's good that you throw the names out there, so that way people
yeah,
know that those options are out there. That you're willing to
yeah.
fight
Then
some of those big names to get that big money too.
then promoters can't hit you with that nonsense. Like we can't find nobody for you to fight right now, and it's kind of difficult. They can hit you with that bull crap. Well, take lower money to fight this guy till we find you somebody. It's good to have people on that status calling you that they got to pay millions to, because now they got to pay you millions to fight them. So it's good having that, because then now they can't come and say that. And
Mm.
as a contractor, I can say I want that fight, make that fight happen, talk to their people and make that fight happen. The same thing will be said with the Shakur fight, because we work for ourselves. They work for us. Their job is to promote it. If we want that fight, us and that person, your job is to promote it, not to tell us we can't fight each other. Now you're stepping out of what I contractually signed for you to have. So that as long as Gary Russell saying he want that fight and Kid want that fight after this fight, that fight should happen. If Zepeda don't want to unify, then the fight with Gary Russell should happen because both fighters want it. So who's going to tell them that they can't fight? The promoters? I think the network will pick it up. I think WBA will mandate it because he's in the top 10. So I believe all the stars aligned for the fight. So we'll see. We want the Gary Russell fight. And for anybody saying, oh, Gary Russell going to do this to your son, we want the experience. Nobody care about a loss. When Gary Russell is gone out of the business, it will not be another Gary Russell. These dudes are soft out here.
Mm.
They haven't got the experience Gary Russell got. Why wouldn't we want to tap into that and gain that experience while he's still around? Tank done dipped on us. We wanted that experience. All the good fighters we want to get before they go. Because after they leave, who the fuck we gonna have to fight? Look at the pool of fighters out now, how soft they are.
Mm.
They soft. It ain't another Gary Russell. In the whole WBA ranking, who else accomplished more than Gary Russell and got the knowledge? So we want to fight the best. I hope we could get to fight Lomachenko too before he go. These are these are people that have so much boxing info fight wise up here. I want Kid to learn. So I hope we could get those fights. Those are the fights I'm looking for, the classic ones, besides the belt fights.
Right. Right.
But we
A
got we
hundred.
gonna knock Gary Russell out though.
Really.
I love the brother, and I spoke to the brother. I told him I look forward to get after this fight. Gary assisted me with Kid. Me and him had some real good talks. Um, but Kid gonna school Gary. I think Gary got to see what he has on his hands. So the student got to whip the teacher's ass real fast. So then the teacher could say, okay, I do got me the greatest boxer of all time. But I think Gary gonna be part of our camp and helping us in the near future.
Yeah, he's a good coach.
He's a very good coach. He got a lot of knowledge. So we're gonna be working together, but he gonna get the spanking real fast though. He gotta we gonna eat together. To me, that's friendship in boxing. If we could sit at the table and make millions together, we friends. Bro, we could be friends. We cool. We feed each other families. So we respect the Russells.
Greedy Mac, thank you for the 5 piece. Laughing my ass off. Come on, Mills. I'm the #1 super chat. Tell me how I can get on live with Senior, bro. I got something to say. I'm on
Say it
live
right
right
now,
now.
brother. Right.
I'm on
Right.
live
Say
right
it
now.
now.
Call in on Instagram if you got something to say. My man Senior's ready to go. He's always ready to
Yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah. And
So
due
good.
respect. And due respect. I'm here to talk to y'all. So ask y'all questions, talk y'all opinions. We all here men to talk. That's why we here streaming, sitting here for an hour or so. We here to talk to y'all.
Uncle
But in
Tim,
respect.
yeah, for sure. Uncle Tim, thank you for the 2 piece. Keep running from Abdullah. You know what's up, OG.
Uncle Tim, stop. If you want to put your money, at least cover a topic that we did. The Abdullah ran from kid. It's a fact, man. So stop. Stop that nonsense.
Call in right now on IG
That's
Live
funny.
if you want to
But he
chop it
really
up.
want to talk. What's up? Homeboy really want to talk?
He said he got something to say. Greedy Mac. Greedy Mac, I don't know where you're at on Instagram Live, but we here waiting for you, man. Tap in
Yeah,
with me.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I would
Um,
like to hear Greedy Mac views.
in his
Man,
opinions,
life
yeah.
is good, y'all, in this boxing world. Life is good. They giving away money, y'all. Yo, do you know I told you Elijah Pierce is coming down with us. So I'm looking forward to getting him a fight at 130. Get him, he's moving up. I'm gonna get him right and then get one of the best fighters at 130. Cause I think he's better than people know him to be.
Yeah, his last fight, he got stopped. It was bad.
He got knocked the fuck out. Let's call it what it is.
Yeah.
And I told his ass, like for over months, I told him, you're gonna get your ass whipped. You need to get rid of your team. You need to move up in weight. You're too dehydrated. You're gonna get knocked the fuck out. They don't want to listen to me. He go get in there and get stinky legged and then want to come crazy. Lost his whole team. His whole team left him. He got dropped from the promotional company. So I knew this kid since he was 13 years old. So, I know he's talented. I just know he need the right structure. The right somebody need to throw him under the wing and become his OG like his dad and help him and he could really become champion. So that's what I'm looking to see if I'm that good enough to bring somebody whose career is dead, bring it back to life and bring him to the top. So that's the journey at 130.
Yeah, and when we was on with him the other day, he said he wants Stephen Fulton.
Yeah.
That would be the fight that he would want.
Yeah, once we develop him a little more, I think he would give a Fulton. He need like a year in camp with kid. The mindset has to change. The wolf shit got to be dead. That shit is done. That the wolf died with the knockout. He needed to bring out Elijah Pierce, the father, the um, the multi-year national champion. The kid that could box that they wanted to go to the Olympics. He got caught in the hype. He got caught in the women. All of that dumb shit. So this run, I hope, because this is last run. He don't got no choice. So I hope to see him in Fulton in the ring and him come out victorious, like within a year or so, year and a half.
Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure we're live on Instagram. If you got to call in, call-ins are available right now, so make sure you guys do that. RB the baller, thank you for the 5 piece. My son is 12 and amateur right now. What's your best advice for a young kid right now, and for me as a coach?
As a coach, 12, I would say stay firm on him. Stay firm because he's about to hit that 13, and that's when the testosterone hit, and they feel like they're a man or they want to be a man. They want to have a girlfriend. They don't want boxing no more. They want to do this or that or that. They want to go with their friends here. I think if you want them to succeed in boxing as a professional, you got to stay firm. You got to start having them live the lifestyle of a boxer now while he's a kid. Then it's easier when he become older. He got those habits of living the way you put him. But you're gonna have to stay firm because when 13, 14, 15 hit and he's feeling himself, it's gonna be your duty to keep him in boxing, and that's gonna be challenging as a parent. So just make sure stay disciplined. Don't give him too much leeway if you want him to be a pro fighter and survive in that ring. because he gonna need a lot of discipline as he get older when he turn 18, 19 and go pro and gotta make weight, dietitian, meal preps, all his friends going out, family members eating, and he gotta stick to this diet, stick to this. You gotta put that in him now. And another thing I'll tell you is since he's young, get a nutritionist so she can make sure he getting all his caloric intake and all his minerals and stuff so he can still grow healthy while he still got to make his weights and things like that, his weight cuts as a kid for the nationals and stuff. The USA national, he probably fight 4 days in a row. So get his blood work done. You could go to Anytime Labs or somewhere and get his blood work done to find out what supplements he need. And they'll tell you exactly what his body needs because y'all gonna be training a lot. So you have to stay up on that as a dad, making sure your son ain't gonna faint or die when he get hit in the head because his body don't got the minerals and stuff it need to heal back up. So that's what I was saying. Sorry for the long answer though.
Nah, you good. You good. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. We got the call-ins ready to go. I see Greedy Mac on the live. What's going on, Greedy Mac? We in the live with Floyd Schofield Sr.
Where's Senior at, man? I need to get that Senior, man.
Oh wait, before Greedy Mac start, for the gentleman, in like a month, I got volume 1 of the masterclass series coming out, and it teach parents, managers, all that the step by step what to do to make their kid a champion from the shit that I learned from connect. You're gonna go through learning the contracts. They're gonna teach you the management contracts on there, the promoter contracts, how to get the sponsors, the endorsement deals, what kind of contracts to look for. It's going to give you step by step what to do from a child from 12 years old all the way to making them a champion by the time they like 23. So it's called the Masterclass How to Raise a Champion. But that drops in a month. It will be out.
Nice. Greedy Mac, where you calling from?
South Central Los Angeles. What's happening, man?
LA, big LA. What's going on, man? Talk to me.
I've been waiting on this shit, man. I would have been done this. I've been looking at YouTube on y'all, man.
Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to us.
Can Senior hear me?
Absolutely.
Hey,
Now I
Senior,
can't hear him.
hey,
Can you hear
what's
him?
cracking, OG?
You can't hear him, Senior?
Nah, y'all can hear him? I I see you talking. It's like he's a whisper. It's real low.
Oh, wait, let me see if you could. Can you speak a little louder?
Yeah, I'm talking loud as a motherfucker.
Oh,
He
yeah, I can hear him now a
can
bit.
hear you better
Get
now.
already excited, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been waiting on this.
Go ahead. What's up? What's up?
Okay. First of all, how do I send y'all some gear? I made something special for the boxing community. I want to send it to you, Mills, and I want to send it to Senior, so we could talk about that later. But I guess I'll DM you on Instagram, Mills, and you could disperse it. How I can send something to Senior and Junior, and send something to you. I got something
Okay,
super
that'll work.
that ain't nobody made yet. But okay, so let's get right into it. Hey, Senior,
Yes, sir.
I've been waiting to get on here with you, man. Listen. Okay, so the reason why I really wanted to talk to you is because I heard you one of the lies before you said you was in the rap game too. Okay, so this is going to map out the plan where I'm trying to get to. Okay, remember when rap used to ask when the A&Rs used to ask the dudes, how old are you? How long you been rapping? And there was a certain criteria you had to be. Oh, I've been rapping for 5 or 10 years, or how old are you? X, Y, and Z. How do you look? Do he look like Do he look like entertainment? And all that played a part. But you notice how things changed. Everybody rapping now. All the young kids done took over the whole game, right?
Right.
It ain't no criteria for rap no more. So now let's take it over to Keyshawn Davis, right? I understand what you're saying. I totally get what you're saying as far as he only got 15 fights and you feel like he ain't worth that. But when you went in that boardroom and talked to Ford and talked to all these people and they tell you, oh yeah, Senior, we give you $1,000 to do this. I bet you said, no, you're not. We need this much to do whatever project you want to. So that's what I'm saying is a brother, anybody, fuck a brother, any nationality can say what they worth. It's like Mill City. Hey Mills, I'll give you $100 to do this. Mills gonna say, no, you're not. I want 5,000 to do this. I want this much to do this. So that's why I said nobody can tell you what you worth. All these boxing sanctions, they can't tell you what you worth. Schofield Senior, I watch how you talk. and you tell people straight up on this live, that's why we getting this much money. But guess what? The reason why you getting that much money because you went in there with your head strong and you know your value and you went in there and said, I want this much money. No matter how many, I just started watching Junior and he a beast. And no matter how much you say, your word is bond and your worth is your worth. That's what I'm talking about. You ain't bound down to let nobody tell you how much you worth. So that's why I'm saying Keyshawn is the pioneer. You are actually the pioneer also too. Quiet as kept because you went in them boardrooms and I watch you all the time. And it's fascinating how you say, I got this going, I got this going, because you're a real entrepreneur and I respect you, brother. But you can't say Keyshawn is a ducker. You can't say Keyshawn is not knowing what he's talking about because Keyshawn is setting the bar high for all the people that's coming behind him with only 15 fights because he's telling you straight up, Mills, I'm worth this, and I ain't taking nothing different. Nobody can tell you what you worth, bro. Nobody.
Okay, I hear you. Let me answer that because that's a good view, and I like that view. Okay,
You
let's
see
say
this? I see this. One second. You see this? I'm not famous at all. But when somebody come in my store, when somebody asks for what I made, I ain't Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Chanel, Prada, nobody. I need $80 though, and I ain't
I
taking no
understand
short.
that. So what you just said something key right there. You said I'm not Louis Vuitton in them, so I'm not gonna throw this price on them because I'm not them. That's where
So
Keyshawn
I
is
still
at.
say my
He's
price.
this. But let me tell you a little bit about Keyshawn that because y'all might not understand this. Um, Not chasing understanding his bag, but I want to break down business. A promoter gonna get 25%. His manager get 30%. That's 55 right there. Let's say his coach is gonna get possibly 10%. That's 65 right there. What other ventures he have outside of boxing that's bringing in money? Like I said, he's
I
not
don't
a
know.
pioneer of nothing. He's trying to make more money because people eating off him because he's not making money. He signed the not so
You
good.
still missing the mark, senior. You still missing the
No,
mark.
he
Still missing the mark.
hold on. Let
Go
me
ahead. I'm
tell
listening.
you the mark. So when we got in our business, we ended up forming our own. We worked with Davies and we made our own stadium. Kid, we started throwing our own fights and selling out thousands of seats ourselves with our own stadium, doing it ourselves. That's raising the stadium. That's raising the bar. Then when we came in, we don't go in their boardrooms. They come in ours. When Ford came to the gym to find us and gave us what we want, that's because we made our own table. He didn't make his
Okay,
own table.
stop,
He's working off. He's
stop,
working off. Hold
senior,
up, hold up, hold
stop.
up, hold up. I'm gonna let you
Let you
talk. Hold
finish
up. I'm
what
gonna
you
let you.
say.
Hold up. I'm gonna let
Let
you talk.
let
Hold
let him
up. Let me
let him land.
respect. Let me finish.
Yeah, let
Now,
him
what
land.
I'm saying is, with Keyshawn right now, he didn't make a table. He's eating off of a bunch of people table. The promoter top rank, Jay Prince and his company. You could go down a list. He got a bunch of middlemen. You cannot set a standard and raise the bar if you're an employee for everybody. So that's the difference. We a contractor. We not signing nobody. Kid is the bar. So that's what I'm saying. It's a delusion. If a person is delusional and their market value, their last fight is 1 million, how do they jump 3 million? Just out of because I feel to this morning I woke up, I'm worth 3 million. Fine, you feel that way. Now, where's the facts that back it up? Where's the ticket sales? Where's the people that's buying the commercials? Are they paying enough for the whole team, the broadcasting system, everybody to make the money they need? No, he's not there. It's just simple business. He didn't
That's
raise
like
the bar for
that's like
nothing.
saying that's like senior. That's like saying you not there. Look what I just said. Can you see this, Bill?
Nah, I can't even see
Okay,
it
so
because it's like
listen.
reverse.
I wrote down the key point of your whole lay down. You said when
What's
Ford
my lay
came
down?
in here. Hold on. Can you hear me, senior?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you say you're gonna lay down my lay down. I
You
said, what's
said
my lay down?
you said when Ford came in there, Mills. Listen to this, Mills. You said when Ford came in there, they gave us what we want. That's the key fucking word, bro.
No,
They
no, the
gave us
difference is
what
because
we
our
want.
value was up there. They came and found us because our value was up there. They didn't come find us. Hold up, gentlemen. Hold up. They didn't
All
come
right.
find us Nobody gonna come find you unless you up there enough for them to find you. So that's what I'm saying. We are throwing our own shit so big that a national company sent people to Austin, Texas to find us in a gym to say, let us give y'all commercials. We want y'all. That's what I'm saying. We didn't have to go because they come to us. He haven't raised the bar. He hasn't done anything.
How many fights did Junior got, Mills?
It's not fights. What I'm saying, you missing the point.
No,
We built our own stadium. We built. You're not hearing me. You're not hearing me. We built our own stadium. Well, hold up, you're not hearing me yet, brother. With our stadium, we brought Ford on ourselves. We brought Old Spice ourselves. We cut every middleman. We do this shit ourselves. Golden Boy came to us and begged us for years to go to them. Hold up, I'm telling you, we raised value. So what did Keyshawn do? While you being emotional about it, what did Keyshawn do? That's the only question. Not your emotion. Give me facts.
Ain't no emotional.
Give me facts.
For me, I make my own products. Listen.
So give me facts. Are you going to answer the question or you going to talk about your products? What did Keyshawn do? Because he don't got no endorsement deals. He don't got no major company deal.
He got 15 fights. Which one?
Brother, see, now you're going back to the fights. We talking about business. You talking about a boxing. You want to keep him in boxing? I'm talking. You're not answering my question. What did he do to raise the bar to bring up his value?
That he just turned down $3 million.
So turning down $3 million raise your value? That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. That do not raise your value as a businessman.
Okay, so listen.
You say you wait, hold up. You listen. You say you own a store. You can't run a store like that. If you took a shirt, that nobody want, so what? You priced it at $500. If nobody buy this shirt, it don't have the value, right? That's what I'm saying. His value not there.
My question, Mills.
He got 19 fights.
Okay, there you have it.
19 fights and 19 fights. Huh? So we got more fights than Keyshawn. I can't hear him. But the bottom line, since I can't hear him, we don't want to put out and make our young businessmen, our young sons think being a worker is okay. And that's what he's saying. His value because he's a worker. He worked for 4 different fucking people. We work for ourselves. Like you work for yourself, your store has a value. You generate a certain amount of money every year. You file it on the tax. Listen, sir, you're not even trying to hear it. You're not even trying to hear me, so you're making a rebuttal. You can't make a rebuttal and listen. That's one thing. So because what I'm talking is a fact. When you file your taxes, your company is worth a certain amount of money.
Right.
All right, so Keyshawn ain't worth the value he's asking for. I don't know why that offends you. It's the truth. His own promoter said, gentlemen, yes, sir. His own promoter said he ain't worth that value. And he was the one promoting the fights. He know the papers. He know how much is being brought in. So you're not even letting me finish. So you with your emotions feel that your knowledge is more better than his promoter, the guy in business with him, who says he's not worth that amount. So what I'm saying is you're in your emotion, what you're doing is speculating. You're debating. You're debating a business you don't know about. You know about stores and T-shirts.
Brother, I've been doing this all my life. I'm not debating nothing.
You haven't been boxing all your life. You haven't been in the boxing business all your life.
Brother, I value. I make everything in this store, brother. Well, you can't even see it, but I
what do that got to do with me? What do that got to do with what I just said? I said you don't know about the boxing business. You know about stores. You know about merch. You don't know about the boxing business, sir. You're not in it.
I know about mindset, bro.
You know about your mindset and the mindset of your environment. You don't know the mindset of every human being. Mills, you might as well. I don't know. He just here to debate some shit. Like he's not even making sense. His value ain't high, and you're debating instead of giving facts.
I'm not here to debate anything. I'm here to say what a man can say.
You're not giving fact though. You're not telling his worth.
Somebody come at Mill City and say, Mills, I want to do this for $100. Mills got the right to say, I want $1,000.
You're still debating what that man did, and you don't even know boxing business. You know T-shirts. So I'm debating somebody speculating. You don't even know where the money come from in boxing, sir.
He able to ask for some money?
Let this guy finish talking. Like I said, you don't know the business of boxing, so you don't know where the money come from. That's what I'm saying. You still talking about Keyshawn. You're stuck with your Keyshawn fan. Nothing wrong with being a fan, but we talking about money and we talking about the value of a fighter.
Hey, Bills, to me, business is business, bro. That's all I can say.
No, it ain't, brother. No, it ain't. And that's ignorance. That's ignorance. So hold on, you're not letting nobody talk, brother. So you're gonna tell me a restaurant business is the same as a T-shirt business? Are you gonna tell me a restaurant business is the same as a T-shirt business? They get different licenses. So what I'm saying is the shit you talking is stupid, and you're wasting my time because it's stupid. The business boxing ain't T-shirts. Stick to T-shirts, sir. Stick. I don't care how respectful. I don't care how respectful. You're still talking while I'm talking. You're still talking while I'm talking.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about the disrespect. You can't hold your tongue, and you're talking ignorance. And I would give disrespect. I don't give a fuck about that. What I'm saying is I'm not gonna allow our people to listen to that dumb shit that you're talking. The
I don't think he was
businesses are
calling you
different.
stupid. He wasn't calling you
The
stupid.
businesses are different. Your T-shirt
Nah.
business is not a
He said
restaurant business. The
he
restaurant business ain't a boxing business. It's different
says
frames
what
of
you're
business,
comparing.
and you're
What
debating it.
you're comparing, he feels like it's stupid.
It's stupid how
But
you're
he's not calling
comparing
you
it. It's
stupid though.
different businesses.
I'm finished with the conversation. I appreciate you letting me do what I want to do. But Mills, you can't
All right,
tell me
peace then. Like I said, what you're saying is weird.
Hold on. I'm talking to Mills, brother. Let me talk to Mills real quick before I get
I
off.
can't even hear you over here, so I can't even hear you talking.
I got you, but
Or you barely hear you.
You answered the question.
Anyway, you could call Mills later for your interview then. Let's proceed, Mills, because I gotta get ready to go in there soon.
Listen,
He could do a whole nother interview with you by himself. He could talk about his T-shirts in his store to you by himself and stuff like that. He
let me get
debating
this super
shit
chat
stupid.
out the way. Big Doggy, thank you for the 5-piece. Mr. Schofield, I look at you
Yes,
as
sir.
probably the best coach, trainer, and promoter and businessman in boxing history. Are the Bill Gates of boxing. You are the Bill
I'm just
Gates
being
of
a
boxing.
dad. I think all dads better do that to protect their sons and make sure their sons bring their money home. They better learn this business so they don't have to hire 4 or 5 different people like a Keyshawn, you know? But thank you for the compliment. And back on what that guy said, businesses are different, y'all. Don't believe that. But the boxing world is totally different than some fucking T-shirt in store. You got to deal with a lot networks, promoters, lawyers. It's a whole different world than pressing up a T-shirt, putting it in the store, and hoping somebody walk in and purchase a T-shirt. That ain't what it is. So don't believe that shit.
Get
Keyshawn next fight, Keyshawn need to have some good knockouts to raise his value, and he need to get some money behind him, some marketing to raise his value. The same way when somebody want to sell a high price shirt, they got commercials, they got this, they got that. They bring up the value. They make the consumer believe that the value is higher, not by just turning down a fight. So don't believe what that guy is saying. Keyshawn team need to invest money in him to raise the value. So anyway,
getting
Jay
into the next
Buttons.
super chat here. Big C, thank you for the 5-piece. Keyshawn has hosted 4 main events. Abdullah Mason, Xander, Brian Norman Jr. have been his undercard. He did a million gate his 11th
Who
fight.
did he do a million gate?
Keyshawn.
You know that's a lot. Gate. He did a million gate.
He was
Now we already know that's bullshit. A million gate? When?
he put an intent back home though.
When? I'm talking about a million gate.
No, I know what you mean.
Million
I know what you
people?
mean.
That's it. Come on now. Where they
No, not a
fit
million
in a million
people.
people?
Just the revenue that gets made.
Brother, that's what they I bet you they made way more than a million. You said you talk about he made a million gate. He might only think he made a million gate.
Right.
They might have made a 20 million gate. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of things not being told to fighters. They don't know where the money coming from. If they knew that, then they know they're getting robbed. So I could see Keyshawn wanting more money. He might have discovered where the money coming from and be like, nah, fuck that. Y'all gonna give me more. But then when I said the same thing about Mason, after Mason ducked us, when I was like, if this fight come, they gotta give me 2.5 million. Oh, it was a problem for us. But when Keyshawn do it, then it's like, oh no, it's fair. He know his value. You see how I switch? It's crazy. That shit is bullshit. But Keyshawn is Keyshawn. We don't need to keep talking about Keyshawn. I just don't. I
RB
think he should have took the 3 million.
RB the baller. Thank you for the 5 piece. Keyshawn has a value, but he has
Yeah,
middlemen cutting in his take home. That's the issue.
yeah.
3 mil would
That
look
is the issue.
different if it was independent.
Right. Then he totally right. So I can understand Keyshawn asking for more money. But that ain't the promoter's fault, the contract you signed into. You know, if the fight is only worth 3 million and then I can make money off this eight, mind you, they paying $8 million. The promoter got to make money back. He got to pay the staff to film it. The network is taking some of the cut. It's like, how do the promoter make money? And this is the promoter riding with you when you was making peanuts. He pushed so you could get this belt. Where's the loyalty to the dude riding with you? That's the part I really don't get. If my dude wanted to give up $8 million so I could get a title shot, and he know my value was only $1 million last fight. Why the fuck am I not riding with my dude that did all of this top rank to get me here and take it? Then I could get the bigger money. So it's on it's just like crazy on all levels. Yeah, he might have brought back 1.5 after all of that if he didn't go get commercials and endorsement deals. But I think that his promoter would have valued him a lot more after that. And he could have got the 5 million, $6 million fights. They just paid 8. All you had to do is take the crown from Devin. But anyway, that's the
New
Keyshawn thing. They'll get it right.
new caller coming in. Good buddy Taylor. What's going on?
What's good? How you feel today, bro? I missed
Living,
most
man.
of the conversation. Can you hear me? He can hear me. I got a real question.
Yeah,
I
I
want
can
to
hear
ask
you.
you a real question. First off, let me give him a compliment because he's sensitive as hell. I don't
He's
think you get
inside
the
waiting
credit
for you.
you
Okay.
get. I think you're a good coach and a good promoter, and I think that you're pretty decent for boxing because people you actually get a lot of attention. I want to give you a compliment first. And also, your son is one of
Thank
my
you.
favorite fighters. With that being said, I heard when I got on here, I heard you talk about fighting one of the wrestlers, the one with the braids, right? At the 140 position. But
No.
I was thinking because
No.
The oldest. The oldest.
the only one, oh, the
The
only
one coming up from 130.
being that I've been watching boxing my whole life. Mayweather fought Diego Corrales. They fought for HBO deal. I don't know if they're both 23 and old or if they were 23 years of age. But I figure if y'all trying to go for the top guns in the division, why wouldn't you take out one of the people around your own age class that's at the elite level too? Like you still got Carmelo Moulton. I know you said Abdullah got you, but I know it's like a bunch of other 135 fighters you can call out before it's still trying to go after Shakur Stevenson, especially after the illness that
Shakur.
you had before the fight last
Who
time.
going after
Like, you want
Shakur?
to fight like Carmelo? Or another one of the ones who, like, I'm not sure what y'all, you only going for, like, the Russell brother?
No, the first one we challenged was Tank. We fighting for Tank belt. Tank dipped off on us. We went for the head crown at around our weight thing. He dipped. He said, fuck that, I ain't fighting y'all. And then we offered to fight the Mason. He said, fuck that, I ain't fighting y'all. We offered to fight the Zapatas. He like, fuck that, I ain't fighting y'all. We offered to fight the Mortaya. He like, fuck that, I ain't fighting y'all. So which one around our weight you want us to fight? The only one agreeing to fight us is Gary Russell.
You and Zepeda and Kid Austin are both under his Golden Boy, right? Why wouldn't that fight be, I know he just off a fight, but in a few months, that fight would still be difficult to make.
The difference is the reason why it happens like this. Kid got all of them ready for their fights while they were champions. At 17, he was their sparring partner, going around from Devin to all of them. They know him, and they couldn't keep up with him then. And he was 17, 18. Kid is 23, and that's a fact. That's a real fact. Even the Shakur beating Shakur up in camp. So what I'm saying is they know who they know. You're not gonna let me finish. You're not gonna let me finish. I can't hear you because I was trying to tell you. So all I'm saying is not bragging. What I'm saying is they know who my son is. They called him in to get them ready for their fights. Even Crawford called him. Even he was in Sean Porter camp getting him ready for Crawford. JoJo camp getting him ready for Devin. And like it's like this is who Kid is. So that's why they running. Anybody around our weight that we call out know who Kid is.
God, man.
Next,
And that's a fact.
getting into the next super chat.
Right.
Big C, thank you for the 5 piece. But y'all never been a main event, senior. Respectfully, Keyshawn has been
Yes,
a
we
main
did
event
3 times.
4 times.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have been the main event 3 times already on the zone. We even with the main event with Virgil Ortiz. Remember, he got hurt, got sick, and we had to step up. Hold up. What I'm saying is, we've been on the biggest cards. What are you talking about? And the main event on big cards. So what I'm saying is, they wouldn't have gave us main events fights. They wouldn't have gave us main events fights if we wasn't bringing in the revenue, because it's business. So that's what I'm saying. So anybody could go in there feelings all they want. When it comes down to business, they know we good money. And if we have been there 3 times, this is our 4th main event coming up right now. So the stuff what you're saying isn't true. You just got to find out who Kid is. These guys ain't gonna fight him because he will beat their ass.
Pete, where you calling from? Pete, what's going on? Long time no see, man.
Connecticut, get on time. I don't see my guys.
CT in the building.
This is the thing I have to ask. Like, all right, you're calling for these big fights. You get what I'm saying? I watched your son fight a couple people, but he hasn't fought a name yet to give him the response that he can get from my group.
So Tevin was in the name.
Hold on.
So was Tevin in the name? No, I just want to clear that. Was Tevin Farmer in the name?
Tevin was broken down. That's an old broken down.
Oh, so now he broken down. When he fought Zepeda, was he broken down? When he fought Zepeda, was he broken down? Or when he fought Mortaia, was he broken down? Help me there, because they were saying that's the best he looked.
Throw that ass up. He was gone.
But when my son wiped him out in 1 round, he broken down now, huh? I know that's right. That's how good Kid is. Give credit where it is. Whoever not. Who knocked him out before? Who knocked him out before?
After you get this,
who knocked him out before, young man? I'm not debating you. I'm asking you fact. Who did that to Tevin?
Call out everybody, but you're not calling out the real.
This guy just want to debate. He just want to debate. We called out Tank. We called out Tank.
Competition.
We called out Tank, and he dropped the belt and ran.
You can't go get Tank.
We called. This guy just gonna talk. He just gonna talk. You asked me a question. We called out Tank. He tucked his tail and left his belt, and then you went to try to make a fight with Pacquiao or a smaller fighter. So we called out y'all boogeyman. So who else? We getting a belt from the top guy. So talk your shit, because I'm gonna talk mine. I'm gonna talk mine. I'm gonna talk my shit.
My boogeyman retired. You don't want that.
Well, you shouldn't even be on this call in. Why you on the call in? So why you calling then? So why you calling? I mean, you don't got a horse in a race. Why are you calling then? All emotional. You emotional right now, man. But you don't got a horse in a race.
I'm not getting
emotional. You're real emotional.
Simple question. I'm a boxing fan.
What question you had?
You talk a lot.
And I answered it.
You call out after.
I told y'all who we calling out after. It's like, come on, it's a no-brainer. We said we going to unify with Zepeda. We going to unify if Zepeda take it, if not Gary Russell. So what are you talking about? We said this for months now.
Have a belt. Gary don't have a belt.
We will have the belt. We the champion, nigga, and we got 2 belts right now. Hold up. Let me give you history, brother. We hold 2 WBA belts right now, currently. Kid is the champion with 2 WBA belts. Hold up. Hold your conversation. And we fighting for the world title. So we're going to have 3 belts. So it don't matter what the fuck. It don't matter what you think. You're irrelevant. It don't matter what you think. You're not on my team, guy. You're not on my team. Why the fuck your opinion matter to me? And I'm still getting a world title fight, whether the fuck you like it or not, nigga. So that's what I'm saying. Your words don't matter to me. I gave you the answer already. 3 titles, brother. 3 titles, brother. 3 titles.
Once again,
it don't matter. He's making a lot of money off nobody. And he's making a lot of money off nobodies. And you real emotional. Oh my God, brother. Are you sensitive? Are you sensitive? You don't have to let me talk. You don't have to let me talk, because I have the power to call up people and get interviews. You don't. I have the power to make millions off of. I have power to make millions off a fight and nobody. You don't. You no, what I'm saying is you didn't figure your life. You're still talking. Are y'all talking? Are y'all talking to me? Are you talking to me? You just said you're gonna let me talk. You emotional again like a woman.
No, you want you
You're
to bring
jumping in
money
like a
in.
woman
You're
arguing.
emotional because when
You're
somebody's emotional, they speak
I'm
off the
not
top
emotional. I'm
money
trying to
and
give you
crying
facts.
and all
I
that
can
shit.
make $1 million.
I'm fucking
I
boxing.
can
I
make $1
ask you
million
questions. Who you
off
want
a
to
fight
fight that's
and
the top here
nobody.
besides
How much are
William
you
State if you
making,
make that
sir?
fight? You're gonna go low down to Gary Russell.
You might as
That's not
well
a
cut
bad
his
fight.
ass off. He's
That's not a
talking.
bad fight,
I
Pete.
asked you a question. How
It's
much
not a
money
belt.
you making? How much money you making, sir? That's the question I want to know. How much money you making in boxing? What's your name so we can look you up?
Answer my question.
What's with, you don't have to ask me no more questions. I'm gonna overtalk you. I'm gonna overtalk you because you're irrelevant. So I'm gonna just overtalk your dumb ass because you're irrelevant. What I'm saying is how much money you make. We don't even need to hear you. I overtalk your stupid ass because you're emotional like a little bitch. You're emotional like a little bitch. And I'm gonna talk to you like you're a little bitch because you're emotional like a bitch.
Mills, look, Mills. Got him.
What you ahead about? I'm still gonna fight. We still gonna fight for a world title. Still make millions. You emotional. You're emotional. You on here like a little bitch talking.
Yo,
You're talking, young man. Go work. Go get your kids some money. Go get your kids some money. You shouldn't even be on here.
Pete.
You shouldn't be on here, young man. I'm making money being on here. My sponsors watching.
Stop painting
Yo,
your
Oh,
fucking nails.
oh my God, my son gonna get his ass whipped. Nigga, get out of here. You probably never had no fucking fight. How
Pete.
could you shut me up? I could go
Appreciate your call.
anywhere, nigga. You about to get shut up. Click. So shut your dumb ass up.
New
These
caller.
guys are weird, man.
New caller coming in.
They
Rodney
weird.
Bands.
So, you say that your son
You
is
can't
just
really hear
bad
them.
dude, right?
It's
Can you
two or
talk a
more.
little louder, bro?
Okay. You say your son is this bad dude. Why had you just called out the pair straight up right now? Skip Lucas' body, skip Gary Russell, and say, I want to fight the pair right now.
So skip the world title fight. This is how dumb it is. You got to give me people that want to really talk. Skip the world title fight. Nah, it ain't no hold up. Next caller.
Come on.
Hey, give me. I'm not gonna
Come
waste my time with
on.
these dumb
Ronnie,
shit.
you gonna
Yeah,
skip
skip
the
the
title
title,
fight?
nigga. What type of shit is that?
I give you a question, you gonna give me that?
Right, it's crazy. They
Ronnie,
just emotional fans.
Ronnie,
That's all they are.
hold on, Rodney. With that question, you're gonna have to wait. Hold on with
That's
this one,
funny.
right? So easy breezy. Where you calling from? What's going on?
This Carl Brown from YouTube.
What's cracking, my boy?
It was good. Hey, no, I was jumping in. What's up? All right, I was jumping in on the topic with the ice flap. I was jumping in on the topic, but I don't know where y'all at. I just wanted to get in the conversation. I'm like, I know this
Yeah, you
shit.
busy right now, cuzzo. You look like you busy right now. You look like you about to bang out a couple plays right now, dog.
You heard me?
Yeah.
No, stop. So what topic y'all on? Cause I
Smash the like button. Double tap the screen if you guys are on mobile devices. Definitely a great.
It's really no topic. People were just talking. He was just asking questions. That's all. It's not really no topic.
Well,
Brother just
yeah,
wanted to vent a little bit.
you already. Well, coach, man, this was definitely a great interview. We
Thank
almost
you.
in there for
Thank
like
you.
two hours now, but
I
straight
know,
cooking.
giving time to these people. Thank you. I'll talk to you later. I got running here to focus on kid right now.
Perfect. Appreciate you.
All right.
Stay blessed.
Peace. You too.
Smash the like button and double tap the screen if you guys are on mobile devices. Salute to everybody in the live. Shout out to all the callers that called in as well. Had to tap it out right now because it's like we in there for like 2 hours and shit. So really appreciate you guys. We'll be back with another one. I'm gonna be doing a few interviews today. So just stay tuned, stay locked in. Matter of fact, before I leave, let me send this notification just in case. Cause you might never know, right? You might never know. We might be able to get you guys another one before I get out of here. But if not, we'll be back shortly. Why would anybody seriously entertain y'all? Y'all can't commit to the fight, pulling out and mill. You need to control his mouth. I can't control a man's mouth. This is out of control. What's going on, G? Oh, you still busy? Yeah, I'm on right now. Nah, yeah, we could wait for it. We could do it. Nah, you good, you good. We could do it another time. Just hit me whenever you're available. I'm about to end it now. I've been on for like 2 hours. So I'll probably just like I was gonna just get you on real quick, but if you're busy then I'll save for a little bit later when you got more time. You all ready? Got one. Smash a like button, ladies and gentlemen. Double tap the screen if you guys are on mobile devices. Um, I might as well call my guys before I leave because sometimes I like getting the interviews just done. You know what I mean? Like I like just getting the work done. But we might have to come back. We might have to come back to this. Salute to everybody on the live though for tuning in. That's right. Salute to Big C. Shout out to Big C, yo. Um, hold on one second. Let me see it. Let me see it. I'm making the calls. I'm making the calls. Making the rounds. Making the rounds. Hold on one second, yo. I think we'll be back at it again a little bit later. W Stream. Customs. Appreciate you, man. Call Dorset. You want me to call Dorset, Big C? That's what you want? Coach, I feel like do Coach Dorset watch all the fights? You think he know what happened with Tio and Rolly today? Yesterday? Let's see. Brandon says hell no. Uncle Tim says nobody wants him on. Brandon says call Bernie.
What's up, bro?
Dorset, you watched the fights yesterday?
I watched Gary fight.
You didn't watch. You watched Tio and Rolly?
End up having to leave. Had something set up. Cause I didn't get a chance to. I didn't get a chance to watch that shit. I stayed for Gary fight, and then that really I had to do something. I had already had something set up.
Say less. Say less. Yo, if you're gonna end up watching it today, let me know so we could get you on.
All right. Yeah.
You already, brother. You already. I'm gonna hit you right back.
All right, though.
All right, well. Salute. I'm gonna try one more. And then after that, I'm gonna get back to editing, and we'll get back into this, and we'll do another interview a little bit later. Salute to everybody that tapped in, though. All the people that supported on the super chats, and the people that just came to show some love. Uncle Tim, I see you. Brooklyn, Goodfellas was cracking. I see you. Now we back at it a little bit later. It's a little too early for people. We started early today, all right? So once again, guys, appreciate you guys for tapping in. Stay locked in. Make sure you press the notifications to know when I'm about to drop my next interview and my next video. And once again, appreciate all the subscribers, all the members of the channel that are really supporting the channel on another level. Make sure you guys go out your way, become a member of the channel, watch all the episodes without waiting for me to edit them day by day. You get it right away. Once again, appreciate you guys for tapping in, and I will be going in with some more interviews a little bit later. Salute, God bless, and until next. Peace.